Hey guys, I'm a forester here. Some of you may wonder what I'm drinking this morning, and I've had my good coffee, so I'm down to just one additional cup for this video, and this is Folgers instant coffee. It's good enough. But this time of year, I start reminiscing about my knife purchases that I've made over the past year, and I don't think I'll get any more knives in 2019 unless Santa surprises me. So I'm going to go ahead and review my new knives for 2019. I only added these 4 knives to my collection. 2 I bought, these 2 right here, and the other 2 were graciously donated to me. One was new, just this Microtech SOG Elite I bought new. The other 3 were used. And to make this video a little more interesting, each of these 4 knives is the best at what they do, and I'll reveal what they're best at throughout this video. Now, first of all, let's start with my most recent purchase, this Microtech SOG Elite. I bought this, probably a month or so ago, and it's in this tan. They call it a tan. I think it's more of a copper color. Now, this is a knife that I've wanted for years. It's almost, but not quite a Grail knife. And with a 4-inch blade and this generous handle that fits my hand perfectly, it's a large, heavy-duty warrior's knife. It has one of the widest thumb ramps right here of any knife that I own, but that makes it very stable in my hand. And if you didn't know better, you'd think this is an automatic opening knife, but it opens with just this regular old thumb stud. But what is it best at? Well, you probably can guess it. It's the best tactical knife of these 4, and it's one of the best tactical knives in my collection. And as a bonus, it has this attitude adjuster on the end right there. All right, the next knife, and this is the other knife that I purchased this year, is a Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Now, I followed your example on this one, as this was one of the most recommended, or I'd say the most recommended knife by my viewers for me to buy. I'm glad that I waited though, as I love these NC State red handle scales. I've been carrying it a lot lately and trying to match it up with a Christmas red shirt that I own. Even foresters can be color coordinated. Well, what is it best at? Well, everyday carry, of course. It fits my hand perfectly, and the 3-inch cutting length makes for a perfect EDC knife. This Para 2 is a free dropper. I think you've seen that as I played with it, and I just love to play with this knife. Next up is one of 2 knives that was donated to me by That's Pap's Knife 63. Now, he's been very gracious in donating items for me to review. He even sent me this coffee cup right here that I'm drinking out of this morning. But the next knife is this Gerber Commuter. And this is the best pocket knife of the bunch. What do I look for in a pocket knife? Well, basically a 3-inch blade, which this has. A lightweight knife, one that's easy to operate. This has a back lock, very easy to operate, and comfortable in my hand. This Commuter has a rubbery feel to the handle, and let me give you a close-up of this. I like this material, but it's very soft and comfortable, and that's one reason why I like this knife particularly. But this is the best pocket knife of these 4. Now, last but still best at what it does is another knife that was donated by That's Pap's Knife 63, and it's the SOG Sidewipe. Now, this is a solid knife. It has all metal construction. It has a backlock mechanism right here, but it also has a blade locking mechanism right there. So it's not going to close on your hand. It has plenty of jimping both above and below. You see it right there. So it's not going to slip out of your hand either. Now, it has a 3 3/8 inch blade, so it's going to be able to handle most jobs. So you might wonder, what is this best at? Well, there are some jobs that I'm not going to use my Para 2 to do. Things like cutting carpet is the best example. But for those jobs, I turn to a beater knife. To me, a beater knife has a decent steel blade, but one that I can easily sharpen. It's not going to close accidentally or slip out of my hand, And most of all, I'm not going to worry about whether it gets scratched up. And this SOG Sidewipe is my best beater knife. So there you have it, guys. My 4 knife additions to this year, all best at what they do. Y'all have a safe and blessed Christmas.